Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Angela Brennan and today I'm bringing you the full set of 17 cards using Kendra Cards Challenge number 8. It's a quarterly card challenge and it utilizes 6 patterned papers to produce 17 cards. If you want to see all the videos with this challenge, just go to hashtag Kendra's Card Challenge number 8 or hashtag KCC8. You can see all the videos that have been posted with regards to this challenge. This challenge is very guided. It provides you with a cutting guide for each of the 6 patterned papers, and the pattern paper shows where you can start cutting it. It shows which card sketch each piece of pattern paper relates to, as well as the direction of each piece that needs to be attached onto the card sketch. So you've got 6 cutting guides for each of the patterned papers, and then you've got 17 card sketches to follow. How I organize it is I put each of the relevant patterned papers that I cut into plastic pouches that I've numbered from 1 to 17 for each of the card sketches. This allows me to put all the relevant pieces of card, first the pattern paper, then all of the colored card paper, the embellishments in each of the plastic pockets that will form each of the card sketches. It is rather easy to follow and it's quite therapeutic to do it. I enjoy doing this. I will put the link in the description below of the video hop that I did for Card Sketch 11. So I did 3 cards for the video hop for Card Sketch 11 and I intend to do full sets for each of those. So this is the first of the 3, which is going to be using the Altenew Alcohol in Backgrounds paper pack. Now this is a great set because it's not directional, the pattern is not directional, and it's double-sided. So it gives me a bit of an option. If a particular color combination is not to my taste, I can flip and see if the other color is better. Also, when I choose the pattern papers to assign them for papers A to F, I have a look at the card sketches and I see, right, is A and C going to get together, or is, for example, for some of the pattern papers, is E and F going to go together? And if you look at card sketch 5, you will see if you're going to see B and F together. It's all about looking at to see if the card sketches and the colors will match. But the great thing of this set of pattern papers is the colors are so versatile. The colors are it's primary colors, they're bold colors, and they tend to go together. And I can pair them with any colored cardstock and embellishments I want. So it's really having a look at the card sketches when you decide which pattern papers to assign from A to F. And it's good to get all of the pattern papers from one paper pack because then usually they will coordinate. I'm going to show you how I cut one patterned paper. So I'm going to use paper A, and it's very good, as in if you look at the scissor mark on the pattern paper cutting guide shows you where to start. Now I do make a mistake when I cut this pattern paper, but no worries. All I did is I attached a little bit of sellotape behind the pattern paper and cut it correctly and used it. And then I put each of the pieces of papers that I cut, I put it into the relevant numbered plastic pocket. So for example, if I cut the pattern paper, so in cutting guide pattern paper A, for example, the first one I cut is going to be going into pocket number 7. So I will put it into the plastic pocket number 7. So later on, when I assemble for that card sketch, I have the relevant patterned paper already available there. And when I look for the coordinating plain cardstocks, I'll also put it into the same plastic pocket. So when I put the card sketch together, it's easier. It's quite self-explanatory. With this, you need to be organized. And I've heard some people tell me it's quite overwhelming because it's a lot to do. What I would suggest, because you've got a whole quarter to do it, or a month if you want to do 3, because you can submit a submission if one for October, one for November, and one for December, because this is a quarterly challenge and it goes from the 1st of October 2022 to the 31st of December 2022. But if you want to do one, and you've got literally 3 months to do it, so pace yourself. So for example, if you're a slow crafter, or don't have enough time, what you can do is you can cut one pattern paper, follow the cutting guide, one day. What I tend to do is I cut all 6 of the pattern papers. I follow the cutting guide, and you do that the first day. Then over the next 2 to 3 days, I look at coordinating colored cards and embellishments, and I choose the sentiments. I do that for each of the card sketches over probably a few days, usually 3 to 4 days. Then I take another 3-4 days to assemble them, because though I've already chosen the cards as well as the embellishments, while I put them together, yes, I change my mind and I look at something else, and it takes a little while. It takes me a little while. So I like enjoying the process. So all of this took me a little while to put together, and then I like looking at the end to see what I've created, because I tend to use all of the products in my craft stash, and some of that I haven't used in a long time. Now, when I put this together, initially I didn't think of the backgrounds, but if you'll see later on how I end up doing that. I'm going to leave you now with some music, and I'll catch you later. Here are the completed cards that I have put together and assembled in accordance to the card sketches, and I've put them into the numbered plastic pockets again. The theme here is I decided to follow. I did card sketch 11 for the video hop and I used a background die. So I decided to use a die for each of the backgrounds here and use it as like an embossing folder. So I changed the sandwich in my machine and had each of the cards, or most of the cards, I've got a bit of a background die. But these are actually dies, but I used them as to emboss the background. I think it added a little bit of interest to each of the cards, and I also used fun foam to add some dimension. The embossing with the cover dies gives it a bit of texture, and the fun foam gives it a bit of a dimension. And I did use a clear embossing powder on most of the sentiments that I stamped because I do like the shine, and it also ensures I don't smear it. And you can see I used the waffle flower stitched border dies in quite a few of the backgrounds of the smaller rectangles to give it a bit of texture. I did thoroughly enjoy putting the cards together, and I can't wait till I do my next one for November, and it will be if you look at the video hop, you will see card sketch 11, so it will probably be the next set of pattern paper that I use for that, and I will be using it for the next set of cards that I do in November. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, do subscribe to my channel so you can see my subsequent card sets that I do and all the other videos I do. And if you subscribe, do remember to press the notification bell so you're alerted when a new video is uploaded. Do give yourself a chance to partake in this challenge because there's some amazing prizes. All of the details are in the description below, and the link to all the card sketches were absolutely free. Do take part in the challenge, and you will see once you make these cards, you need to submit them to Kendra's Facebook group, and all of those links are in the description below as well. I hope you will take part in the challenge, and do check out the videos that are related to this challenge by using the hashtag Kendra's Card Challenge 8 or hashtag KCC8. Thank you so much for stopping by. Happy crafting, and I'll catch you at my next video. Take care.